Today is Monday, January 6, 2020. We're here for the purpose of the regular meeting of the Elmhurst City Council. It is 7:30, and I would ask that you all rise and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Clerk Malone, I'd ask that you call the roll.
York.
Here.
Pluto. Here. Park. Absent. Levin. Absent. Kennedy.
Here.
Conquest.
Here.
Brennan.
Here.
Mulliner.
Here.
Deuter. Here. Sabatino.
Here.
Leader.
Here.
Dunn.
Here.
Graham.
Here.
Polumsky. Here. 12 present and 2 absent.
All present, 2 absent. We have a quorum. On with the agenda. Agenda item 3, receipt of written communications from the public. At this time, is there anybody in the audience who has any written communication they wish to submit? Please raise your hand so I can get a count. Any written communication? Please. Oh. Got it. Okay. Thank you. So that's been distributed. Okay. Anyone else with written communication? Seeing none, we'll go on to public forum. This is an opportunity for anybody in the audience to address the council on any item they so choose. We ask when your name is called that you make your way to the microphone over here on my right, your left, and that you address all of your comments specifically to the chair. We ask out of respect for work that we have to get done here this evening and in respect for others that may want to speak, that you keep your comments to 3 minutes. If you go over 3 minutes, I will give you a gentle reminder and ask you to wrap up. We are recording this, so we ask that you state your name, and your address is optional. Clerk Malone, is there anybody who's signed up for public forum this evening?
Yes.
Great.
John Dolis.
My name is John Dulles. I have a business, Dulles Cleaners, 128 North Addison, Elmhurst, celebrating 61 years in Elmhurst. I am second generation, family-owned dry cleaners. I'd like to say Happy New Year to the mayor and the city council. I've been here before. I know all of you know me. I've been pretty vocal about the parking situation here on Addison. I'm here tonight because I heard there's going to be a meeting on parking, and I've been trying to fight the fight for parking on Addison for a long time. I've been here before. I've talked to the mayor. I've talked to the aldermen, my aldermen Sabatino and Deuter. They came to my business. I got not much done with them. I mean, I got angry with them, which was not right. I apologize for that. But when you're in a small business like mine that has been hit financially really bad. 19 was a very bad year for me financially. The construction for the past 7 years on the street being torn up 3 times hurt my business. The parking situation, which is 3-hour parking all along Addison Street on both sides of the street, hurt my business and is hurting my business. I'm a little guy. I don't have deep pockets. I've exhausted my funds, my savings to keep my family-owned business open, and it's been tough. I'm here tonight to appeal to your hearts and your minds that 3-hour parking on the street level is not right, because the people, 95% of the parking that's is being utilized on the street is for the health club. And we have the parking garage that the taxpayers paid for $14 million. We are paying for that garage, and we have 3-hour parkings on the first 3-hour parking, free parking on those first three levels. And those people that go to the health club, I'm not against the health club. They're nice people. I've talked to the managers at the Formula Fitness. They agree with me. But they should be, when the people that go to Formula Fitness park on the street because they see that there's 8 parking signs that say 3 hours. And when I've talked to the people that park there, they say, John, there's 3-hour parking there, and what can you say to them? And then when I've talked to you, Mayor, I've talked to the aldermen, They say, well, it's a police problem. I said, it's not a police problem because the police are doing a fantastic job. They enforce the law, they give tickets, but tickets, $25 tickets doesn't deter people from parking in those spots. They park in front of my store too. I have 3 10-minute spots in front of my store. And the people from Fruitful Yield go to park there because they can't park anywhere else on Addison. And all the rest of the parking spots on Addison are taken up by health club people, which they should be parking in the garage. That's why we built the garage. That's why we're paying for it. And I don't understand why you're discriminating against not just my business, but 40 or 50 other businesses on Addison Street. Plus the people that live in the condos down the block from me. I've heard from them, and we're being discriminated against. I mean, one business should not dominate the whole street's parking, or all of Addison's parking. And that's not fair. I mean, we got 40 or 50 other businesses on that street that need that parking, street parking. There's a lot of people that are elderly. They told me in the last meeting that I was here, they said, John, we like to go to the dentist office. We like to go across the street. We can't walk from the garage down. We need that street parking. And I understand that. And I'm like, I'm not just for me. I'm for all the businesses on Addison. And we don't need 3-hour parking on the street since we have 3-hour parking in the garage. I don't know. This is, to me, I've talked to you guys before, and I get the runaround. John, the mayor told me, oh, John, I'll have a meeting. The alderman Duder and Sabatino, they say the same to me. We're going to have a meeting. We'll have a consultant. This has been 2 years ago. I've been talking to you people, and you've done nothing. All you got to do is to solve this problem on Addison is change the 3 hours to 1 hour, and you move the health club people into the garage. We solve the problem, and then I mean, I don't know.
Mr. Dawes,
I've asked for help from you guys. I know I've got angry at you, Mayor, and I apologize for that. I've got angry at Alderman Sabatino and Alderman Duder when they came to my store because I've lost money. I'm a little guy. I don't have deep pockets. I'm not a Fruitful Yield. I'm not a fitness formula who has $1 million deep pockets. They can absorb it. I have absorbed it for 7 years, and my money is exhausted. I want to keep my business there because my father started it 61 years ago. I'm second generation. I figured I'd retire on my business, on my father's business. I worked there. This is my 39th year in the family business. I'm asking you for one simple favor. I didn't ask you for the money I lost for the 7 years. All I asked for is change those signs from 3 hours to 1 hour. We could solve this problem in 2 minutes. And I don't know why you're discriminating against me and the other businesses on Addison. Tell me that, explain it to the people that are here tonight. Why you're doing that, why we need 3-hour parking on the street when we have 3-hour parking in the garage. And the biggest people that are abusing this is the people that go to the health club. And I'm not against the people that go to the health club. That's a great thing. We all need to go to the health club. That's great, wonderful. I need to go too. But I'm saying we got that garage, move them into the garage and free up Addison Street for all the other people that need to come down and shop at all the other businesses.
Mr.
Please hear us out tonight.
Okay.
Please hear us out.
Thank you. Anyone else? Anyone else who did not have an opportunity to sign in on the sign-in sheet but wishes to address the council at this time, please raise your hand so I can get a count. I see one. Anyone else? Okay, ma'am, please make your way to the microphone and state your name for the record.
Good evening. My name is Mary Ellen Reeves. I'm the president of the Market Square Condo Association Board, and I am here also to discuss or bring up our concerns about parking from the construction traffic that's going on Addison. I've given you 2 documents. One is a letter from which I'm going to make points, and the other one is a letter from one of our condo owners. And the one that I cannot provide for you but was just texted to me is a concern from one of our owners of something that happened today. Today in particular was a very difficult traffic day. Both Lennar and the condo construction are going on at the same time, and today there was steel being delivered, there were dirt being removed. It was one-way traffic, if then. They were stopping traffic for trucks to come out onto Addison both ways in order for the truck to come out. It's very difficult, and for us who live at the Market Square condos, our garage doors are on timers. So if you're waiting for traffic, you're also wondering, is the garage door going to come down, because we can't open it from the outside. If you're going out, you go over a strip And then if you're stopped because of traffic, you've got to be inching forward. Additionally, construction trucks double park. Coming out of our garages is very dangerous for us. You have to see beyond not only the cars that are parked on the street, you have to see beyond the trucks that are double parked on the street, which makes it very, very dangerous for us to enter and exit our building. Additionally, the construction workers, and I'm going to have to say, I'm assuming these are construction workers, but even if they aren't, people are parking in front of our buildings for longer than the 3 hours that is allowed. Because we have many owners who face Addison Avenue, they can look out their front windows and say, okay, that Lexus has been parked there, that Dodge or whatever has been parked there since 7 o'clock this morning, it's now 10:30. Same car is parked there. And things have improved recently. But we need your help. We really need your help on this issue. My concern in particular is with the Lennar construction going on, a bigger construction project, more construction trucks, more construction workers' vehicles coming into the area. But additionally, in that regard, that parking garage is getting full. FFC uses it, and if we have other businesses like Fruitful Yield, they will have their business monies down. And if we are thinking of increasing, getting people into downtown Elmhurst by having a theater within the where are those people going to park? I'm very concerned about this issue, and I do appreciate the uptick in tickets being issued, but it's an issue every day. It's an issue from 7 o'clock and sometimes earlier in the morning until later in the afternoon. The one that I did want to share with you that is not in writing just happened today, and this is from a text. 2 owners from the building had 2 experiences today where construction trucks were blocking the driveway into the garage. We can't get in, we can't get out because the construction trucks are blocking it. So I very much appreciate any help that you can provide for us during this time of improvement to Elmhurst, but also taking care of the residents that are already within the area. Thank you.
All right, anyone else? Seeing none, that concludes public forum for the evening. On to announcements. Any announcements from the dais? Alderman Palomsky.
Thank you, Mayor. On January 30th at 7 o'clock p.m. at Elmhurst Public Library, the City of Elmhurst Commission on Youth and District 205 are presenting Legal Marijuana, What Does This Mean for Teens? Presenting will be Matt Quinn, LCPC, Certified Alcohol and Drug Counselor, and representatives from the city to discuss Illinois legislation and what this potentially could mean for parents and families here in Elmhurst. This is not a library-sponsored event. Thanks.
Anyone else? Seeing none, we'll go on to consent agenda. Agenda item 6. At this time, is there any item on the consent agenda any alderman wishes to have removed, to vote no, or provide further comment? Seeing none, I will entertain a motion to approve the consent agenda as listed. Motion by Alderman Mulliner, second by Alderman Honquist. Clerk Malone.
York.
Aye.
Bluto.
Aye.
Park. Absent. Levin. Absent. Kennedy.
Aye.
Conquest.
Aye.
Brennan.
Aye.
Mulliner.
Aye.
Reuter.
Aye.
Sabatino.
Aye.
Leader.
Aye.
Dunn.
Aye.
Bram.
Aye.
Palomsky.
Aye.
12 ayes, 0 nays, and 2 absent.
12 ayes, 0 nays, motion carries. Consent agenda in its entirety is approved. On to agenda item 7, reports and recommendations of appointed elected officials. Mayor Morley, that's me. 3 items real quick. One is I will be giving the annual State of the City address, as I do every year. This year it falls on January 16th. It's sponsored by the Chamber, and it is held at the Community Bank of Elmhurst. I hope to see all of the elected officials there at 7 a.m., breakfast included. I also wanted to let council know that I have interviewed all of the applicants that have applied for the clerk position. I have not had an opportunity to contact my final candidate. I will do so this week, and council will get correspondence from me asking for their advice and consent. And all goes well, we should be swearing in our clerk 2 weeks from tonight. So I'm looking forward to that. Finally, and I don't want to steal the city manager's thunder, but we have some Public Works Awards that I'm going to let him address specifically. But very impressed, very proud of the efforts of our staff. And with that, I'll turn it over to the city manager.
Thank you. So as the mayor was saying, we were recently notified that we will be receiving some awards from the APWA Suburban Branch. And if you recall, a few years ago, the Quarry Project won an award from this branch. And we submitted the stormwater, the completed stormwater projects as a group in the category of projects $25 to $75 million, and we are being awarded Project of the Year for our stormwater efforts. Second, we are being awarded a Technical Innovation Award for the leak detection zone scan project that we've put in place. And then third, Director Killian has been nominated by his employees, and he is being awarded as a top 10 public works leader in the branch. So congratulations to everybody on that. Three other items. One, as a reminder, Christmas trees will be picked up by Republic this week and next week during regular garbage day without stickers. If after that, a sticker will be required. And then the mayor mentioned earlier that we are recording this. Not only are we recording this, but because of our new AV system that is in place, we are live tonight on AT&T and YouTube for the first time. So.
In high def, I apologize.
And then the last item, if I can mention, regarding the parking on Addison, I know that Alderman Sabatino and Deuter brought this issue to our attention before the holidays, and so we did step up efforts on the enforcement side of it. Of course, there's always more that we can do, and so I've talked with the police department. Deputy Chief McLean has made contact with Market Square as well, and we'll be enforcing that. That's all that I have, Mayor. Thank you.
Any other reports? Other business? I will entertain a motion to adjourn. Motion by Alderman Kennedy, second by Alderman Deuter. All in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? We're adjourned. Thank you, everybody.